Everyone, we are Team 12, Target 1, and today I'm going to be showcasing our web application for our Airline database, and we're going to get started with the design of our database. So here's our ER diagram, and we have 7 tables: customer, payment info, aircraft, flight, boarding pass, bookings, and seat class. And the tables have their own primary keys and also foreign keys. Here we have a one-to-many relation, many-to-one relation, and many-to-many relation. This is our query.sql, which has the queries for each of our table: our customer table, bookings, boarding pass, aircraft, flight, payment info, seat class. And let me just real quick show you this elephant.sql, and these are our 7 tables right here. So let's take a look at aircraft. We have aircraft code and model, and boarding pass, which is where we're going to be mainly looking at today, and bookings right here. And so let's get started on how our website works. So we start at the web client, which is the main web page of our website right here. This is our website, and that is our index.html. And we go from the web client to the web server, which is our main.js right here. And then we go from the web server to the database, and that is all in our index.js. We have all the queries right here for each table. There you go. So let's get started on the website. So let's first connect. And so the first page of our website is the home page. We have a link to the instructions, which has bookings, managed trips, flight status, and cancel flights, which are the tabs here on our website. So we have a link to the queries.sql also, transaction.sql, demo video and ER diagram. The demo video I'm doing right now, so it's not currently linked. So let's first start looking at the booking. So at any point, you can clear the input. So let's try to make a let's try to book a new customer from Houston to Houston, first class. Right here. It will say thank you for booking, and you can get the ticket code, which is right here. It's a ticket code. And it says retrieving right here because we just retrieved the ticket code. So let's check our database to make sure that our customer was added. Right here, Chipmunk. And that is the ticket code right there. So let's look real quick at the transaction.sql that we have here. It says booking a flight here for customer Chipmunk. And right here it also says adding passenger Chipmunk flight D36. So that is our booking page. You can book another flight. So it'll take you back to the booking page. So let's go to manage trips. So this is where you can find a trip. If you forgot your ticket code, you can look for your ticket code. So say if I just put the first name, it will say not valid customer information because it's not enough. And let's look for our ID, which is right here, which is our customer ID, which is our license ID, but also the primary key. And here is our ticket code right here. So let's go back to my trips. And let's do Chipmunk ticket code. And here is our flight information for Chipmunk. So we have ticket information, customer information, boarding pass, flight information, and payment information. Then we can do find the trip, which will take you back to manage trips page. So here's our flight status page. If we don't put anything in the inputs and we just do search, it will display every flight, and right now we have 36 flights. and we do have 36 flights. So let's try to search anything departing from Houston. So these are all the flights departing from Houston. And let's do arriving to Houston. And these are all the flights arriving to Houston. There we go. And let's say we want to search for, here it also says searching when we're looking for flights. So let's try to search every flight between January 1st, 2020 to January 1st, 2021. So these are all the flights between those times. There we go. And searching again right here. So let's try to cancel a flight now. We can also do forgot ticket code again. And let's just try to cancel the flight we just made. And if you do just first name, it will not work. If you do a wrong ticket code, like a random one, it will also not work. So let's go look for our ticket code again. There's our ticket code right here. There we go. So here is your flight information. And you can see right here, it would say cannot read properties of undefined if you put in the wrong ticket code. And right here it says finding right here. This is finding this flight. And let me show again right here. Finding trip and found Chipmunk, which is this one with the right code. And in our transaction SQL, you can see finding trip for customer Chipmunk. And here it actually found the trip with the right ticket code right here. And let's do cancel flight. So it says your flight has been canceled. Can book another flight. So let's look at this again. It says finding trip for Chipmunk, then deleting the trip. And same thing here, canceling trip for customer Chipmunk. And so let's go back to our database and look at boarding pass again. And our customer Chipmunk is no longer there, and we now only have 34 flight IDs, so 34 customers, 34 flights. And when you delete a flight, you actually don't delete the customer information. So Chipmunk is still there in the customer because you're just deleting the flight and the customer is still there. And that is our website. Thank you very much.